The book starts talking about Oskar Schindler and his childhood, but then he grows up, and what these 3 chapters involves is the wish to move forward and being ambitious in hard situations. Like the words that Oskar said to Isaac when they met. In times like this, it's most difficult for a priest to tell people that their Father in heaven cares about the death of every birth. However, the chapters shows to be determined and to not forget the values that we learn. Also, to be always educated with people, but principally to be generous as Oskar Schindler was. The book describes Oskar Schindler like this. This kind of generous behavior was typical of Schindler. In fact, some people said that being generous became a disease in him, a disease because he was always in danger of dying from it.
These chapters have the purpose to analyze that some people don't respect others in all the aspects, but Schindler wants to help people no matter how they are or who they are, because he wants to make a difference in the history of his Civil War II, and he doesn't care what is going to happen to him. He teaches 2 important values that are equality and equality. And how he teaches this? That he spends his money buying the Jews and not buying something that he doesn't need, and he
The main idea of the chapter is helping, caring about others without minding their past, their culture, or their religion. Why? Oskar Schindler was willing to do everything to save the Jews. As we can see, chapter 8, page 49, Oskar Schindler, whose main concern was thinking of ways to save his Jews. How could he fit more prisoners into the DF camp? How could he find the good German? Oskar Schindler was seen as a figure that represented hope and kindness. He was willing to do everything to save them.
The point of making good decisions is that if you make the correct ones, you will be in the right way of life. As Schindler did, he decided not to waste his money into unnecessary things. Instead of that, he used it to help the Jews. As Thomas Keneally stated, the goal was to save the lives of 100,000 Jews on his list. But of course, this was never an uncomplicated task. So he spent all his fortune to save the Jews' lives. So for you, don't let anyone take your goals away. And if there's any obstacle, do not give up just by not finding the solution. And always be selfless and helpful for the humanity.